Hi, I'm Stephen and welcome to today's super quick video where we see what causes boost leaks from the intercooler connections after only a few short years. Let's get straight to it. Open it up. Get a few bits out of the way. And down we go to the boost hose between the turbo and the intercooler. The intercooler has plastic pipes going in and out, and the hose itself ends with a pressed alloy connector that holds a super high quality reinforced silicon sealing ring. None of these parts is inherently horrific in any way, and I'm not going to be that guy who says that BMW shouldn't use plastic parts. If everything on a BMW was made of metal instead of plastic, it would weigh twice as much and drive like a tractor. Rant over. If anyone happens to know of a guaranteed long-term leak-free boost hose solution, please leave a comment below, as I'm quite interested to know if such a thing actually exists. We'll pop open the steel retaining clip and then wiggle out the connector. If we look inside the open pipe, we can see that the plastic is scored. It is indented, worn away a little bit where the seal contacts with it. This is probably caused by engine vibration that has been transferred through the boost pipe. Keep in mind that this damage is the result of 10 years of wear, but it can be a problem much earlier than that, even after 5 years. Here you'll see the reinforced silicon seal, and it's green. I replaced this seal unnecessarily about 5 years ago, and it is still in perfect condition despite spending its whole life soaked in oil. But some boost is leaking past it, causing oil to be on the outside of the boost hose. If you get oil on the outside of the hose or under the hose on the alloy subframe, it indicates that your car is losing valuable, precious, hard-earned, push you back in the seat, wonderful turbo boost. And you can't let that happen. You just can't. I've heard mechanics say that it is no real problem, that they all do that. Well, they will all do that if you let them, but there are 3 solutions to this problem. Solution number 1 is to replace the intercooler every 5 to 10 years with a brand new one, as has happened on this car previously. This will keep your BMW happy and your wallet a little bit less happy. And there's no point getting a second-hand part because it will have the same issue. Solution number 2 is to throw away the BMW intercooler and put in an aftermarket unit that uses standard silicon hoses and standard boost clamps. If you're going to do that, then it doesn't hurt to go larger at the same time, and I will be doing exactly that in a future video. But today I'm going with solution number 3, and that is to use a few turns of PTFE tape, also known as Teflon tape or plumber's tape. This will push out the seal just enough to stop the leaking. If your leak is very minor, then maybe 1 or 2 turns of tape is okay. But I've done this before, so I am removing the previous tape and adding 1 turn more than I did last time. Before reinserting the connector, hit it with some silicone spray. It should go in firmly, but if it doesn't want to go in at all, then you have put on too much tape. Don't be tempted to use the cheapest tape you can find, as it will be too thin. Use a reputable brand so that it will be a nice, strong, relatively thick tape. This one is marked as WRC approved, and I suspect that doesn't stand for World Rally Championship, but I might be mistaken. More likely Water Resources Council or something, who knows. You might notice that every single boost pipe in my car has an additional clamp. If you start playing with more boost on your BMW, then there is no standard hose or connection that won't spring a leak. If you found this video helpful, then please give it a like, share it with your friends, and consider subscribing to my channel. It helps me make more videos like this one. Until next time.